Hey guys, and thank you so much for tuning into my channel. My name is DeLady and today I would like to talk with you guys about Planet Aquarium, a potential game mentioned a lot in my comments the past year or so, especially after the announcement of Frontier that they are working on 3 new creative management simulation games, with the first one probably launching at the end of this year, the next one at the end of 2025, and the third one launching probably at the end of 2026. So in this video, I would like to discuss with you guys the reasons why I personally would not be super excited about a Planet Aquarium. If you enjoyed this video, then please make sure to leave a like and let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are about Planet Aquarium, because obviously this is just my personal opinion and you may have a completely different idea or opinion about this, and I would seriously just love to know your thoughts about this. So without further talking, let's dive right into it. So to get things straight, there are absolutely no signs as of right now that Frontier is working on a Planet Aquarium. A while back, we did a video on the channel, I will link it in the description of this video, where I spoke about the research I did of potential Planet games other than Planet Zoo and Planet Coaster that could actually be on the tables by Frontier Development due to them owning names, website domains, and social media accounts. But unfortunately for some, there is absolutely no sign at all that Frontier owns any website domain, socials, or even the IP name of Planet Aquarium or something that looks like this. So yeah, everything we discuss in this video is highly speculative. Now, before I want to discuss the potential negatives of the Planet Aquarium game, I would like to discuss a little bit of the positive things that could be in a Planet Aquarium, with probably the most important thing, especially for us Planet Zoo players, the animals. Thinking of a variety of beautiful, big and small, colorful fish. Think of like a clownfish, tangs, or things like groupers and rays, and maybe also animals like a seahorse, a squid, octopus, or maybe even a sea turtle. Like we could even look at bigger fish like a variety of sharks such as the reef shark or tiger shark, hammerhead, each with their own unique behaviors and requirements. And well, they are for reasons very controversial, but we could maybe even look at different dolphin species, beluga whales and orcas. I mean, if they would do it so that the focus of the game is, just like Planet Zoo, on educating guests about these animals and make sure they can only survive in a zoo or a tank with huge lagoons, or something maybe like a rescue center where they would only stay a little while for rehabilitating and then maybe being released back into the wild, for example, then okay, maybe I could live with the fact that an orca, one of my most favorite animals of the whole world, being added in a game like this as well. But they could also go and add more deep sea creatures in the game, like an anglerfish or gulper eels or maybe a vampire squid. Or think of animals such as a crab, lobster, shrimp, and a crayfish. Or what about sea snakes? I guess a Planet Aquarium could definitely have a really nice variety of animals here as well. Now, you probably already did notice that I didn't add any animals such as the penguins or seals or sea lions, crocodiles and such. And for obvious reasons, I will get back to that in a bit. Now, like just mentioned, just like in Planet Zoo, education should be a big part of Planet Aquarium for sure. Like with climate change being such a huge problem worldwide, it is without a doubt a very important aspect that should be covered in a game like this to raise awareness about the importance of marine conservation and the threats faced by this aquatic ecosystem. And this would then be closely connected to management side of the game, like managing water quality, temperature, and animal interactions to improve gameplay depth. And now I actually already want to jump into the negatives because I really do feel like, especially when playing over 3,000 hours in Planet Zoo and also a lot in franchise mode with a lot of the management aspects, that, for example, like this management aspect that I just mentioned, like, is that really going to be enough to make a standalone game focusing on Planet Aquarium? I mean, like, we even have water temperatures and such in Planet Zoo, but who actually plays with this now? Isn't that, like, only functioning when playing on hard mode? I know that I never had to add, like, these water temperature machine things, and I just never even bothered of adding that. But I guess if you put in a requirement like that into a normal mode gameplay, I guess I would add it. But like for normal habitat temperatures in Planet Zoo, the only thing you have to do is adding a few coolers or heaters into the ground and you got everything under control. So yeah, even if they do make some tweaks and changes here, like just think of an exhibit and you have the temperature requirement and the humidity requirement, and it's just a matter of a few clicks and then you all have it under control. So yeah, when it comes down to these extra management parts that could be added in a game, it sounds all pretty cool, and I guess we can mention a lot more pretty cool things, but if it's just a matter of clickety-click, then no. I don't really think that that is going to be standing out to be a great management game aspect to the game. Now, the reason I didn't mention any animals such as the penguin, seal, sea lion, crocodile, and so many other semi-aquatic animals, obviously, this all comes down to Planet Zoo. For one, I don't see them adding these type of animals in a potential Planet Aquarium. Yes, obviously it would be very easy for them to do so, but if they actually would do that, it would make me maybe even more annoyed by the fact that they didn't just add an aquarium pack for Planet Zoo. Like, already only for this reason, I don't even want to play a Planet Aquarium if it means that half of the animals would be the same that we already have in Planet Zoo. It really wouldn't make any sense to me and would feel pretty much as a cash grab or something. I don't know about you guys, but I really don't want to spend my money on something that adds like the exact same animals just to be able to have aquariums, right? But also, isn't the beauty of Planet Zoo the fact that you can create so many diverse animals? So, imagine having Planet Aquarium with only full aquatic animals like mentioned earlier in this video. So without the seals and penguins and crocodiles and such. I clearly do hope most of these animals will be more than just aquarium, aka exhibit animals. You know what I mean? So you have an exhibit, you put in some fish, and you have some buttons to like decorate the exhibits, and that's pretty much it. Because obviously, if this is going to be an aquarium game, I do really hope that there's going to be more than just exhibits. So I want to build tanks, and I want to be able to add all these fish to it, because else the game will be even more boring to me. But okay, imagine making a fish tank, whether it's for smaller fish or bigger fish like sharks, and you have a great variety of corals and underwater plants and such. Okay, that's amazing. And you have built your first deep sea aquarium with lots of colorful corals and such. Okay. And now you're making another aquarium. And this time it's going to be a big, wide, sandy ocean aquarium with here and there a few rocks and some terraforming. And okay, so that was like a very fast habitat because you didn't really have to do that much, but it fits quite nicely for like a lot of these sea animals, right? And then maybe you put in some time and detailing into like decorating the underwater viewing gallery for the guests to have it nicely themed and such. Which is what you will be mostly doing, building underwater viewing galleries over and over again. And then maybe you have aquariums, like exhibits, and then you decorate the outside a little bit. Like, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love to create some underwater viewing galleries every now and then in my zoos. I really do love these semi-aquatic animals. But there we go again. The beauty of Planet Zoo is the fact that you can make diverse habitats. So one day you want to make a big savanna habitat for the giraffes and zebras, maybe some elephants. And then the other day you want to make a cool North American sea lion habitat with a really cool underwater viewing gallery. And then you want to create a tropical reptile house with some cool underwater viewings, but also some like sandy areas where the crocodiles can chill and relax. And then the other day you just want to create like this snowy Arctic fox habitat with lots of snow and really representing this colder climate. You see what I'm going here? There's just so much more to do in Planet Zoo because the animals are just so diverse. And the habitats you can create for them are just so diverse. And thus, an aquarium pack for Planet Zoo instead of a Planet Aquarium standalone game will be so much better in my opinion. I mean, yeah, I could totally see myself enjoying an aquarium pack, building my first ever aquarium with full aquatic animals. But after that, I would probably feel so bored because I'm working on the same underwater viewing galleries over and over and over again that I would love to do something different for a change and would probably jump back into Planet Zoo. And then being super disappointed that I'm not able to just simply create an aquarium in Planet Zoo. I mean, yeah, no. As much as I would love to see these type of animals, I really don't like the idea of a standalone game being Planet Aquarium. And I really still don't see any reason why Frontier is not making a huge expansion pack like this for Planet Zoo. I mean, the idea that Planet Zoo development for PC is most likely going to end this year, like really breaks my heart because this game still has so much potential. And I do feel like apart from all the bugs and issues, that Planet Zoo is simply the best zoo game ever made out there. And there are still so many amazing things we could see still being added in Planet Zoo if Frontier decides to continue to work on this game. Like, I really try to avoid talking about a Planet Zoo 2 a lot because I just really don't like the idea. But as the end of Planet Zoo 1 seems to be nearing, and the fact we still don't have these type of animals in the game, and I do think that a Planet Aquarium game will be very unlikely, feels to me more and more that they are saving these type of animals and the decorations for like corals and such for potential Planet Zoo 2. Trying to make this a selling point for their sequel, as well as the flying birds and the aviaries that we still don't have in Planet Zoo. Like, I don't know about you guys, but oh man, as much as I really love to see these type of animals, the idea that this will probably end up in a Planet Zoo sequel just makes me so sad. Like, everything inside my body just screams, why? Just why you want to probably let us spend another hundreds of euros on a sequel just to get the animals many of us love to see in Planet Zoo 1. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And I just really hope so badly that Frontier is going to change whatever they're planning and still are going to keep developing packs for Planet Zoo 1, but I doubt it. Like, looking at SteamDB, the amount of players and the fact that we're going to console, and there are so many signs that just scream right now that the end of Planet Zoo is so very near. Maybe just one more pack left, even though I still am hoping for at least more packs for the rest of the year or something. We don't know at this point for sure. But man, okay. I just really wanted to make this video because I got so many comments, especially since that they announced the 3 more creative management simulation games. Like, so many people ask me or say like, oh, what do you think of Planet Aquarium? And then I keep repeating myself over and over again. And I wanted to do this video for so long, just explaining why I just I don't really see anything in a Planet Aquarium. And I would love to hear your thoughts about this as well, of course, because maybe you guys have some different opinions about this and some different ideas, and that could change my mind. I don't know if we need to change my mind or anyone else's mind, because it doesn't look like there's a Planet Aquarium being made. But who knows? Maybe there is. So it's a fun conversation we can have still, of course. But yeah, just tell me, how do you guys feel about this? What are your thoughts about a Planet Aquarium? And what are your thoughts about Frontier maybe saving these type of animals for a Planet Zoo too? Like, I would really love to hear your opinion about this in the comments down below. And also just make sure to leave a like at this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe, of course, if you haven't already. Thank you all so much for watching, and I really do hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye guys!